Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Corsicana, Texas. What's up, Dallas Fort Worth? What's up, Houston, Texas, and the rest of the Metroplex? We are the Brandon Coles Podcast. We want to say thank you guys for joining. I go by the name, we are your show hosts. I go by the name of Mr. North. Our reactions, give it up. Right there on the side of you by the logo. He's a big fella in the middle. He goes by the name of Bougie Weirdo. Get up for Bougie Weirdo. And at the bottom, she's the first fate of the Brandon Coles Podcast. She goes by the name, the one and only, the beautiful, talented, Miss Educated Queen EQ. And last but not least, he's coming in. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He goes by the name of Gentleman Jamal. So, we are the Brandon Coles Podcast. And here is where we have fire interviews. We have hot topics, Brandon questions, serious conversations, and we say what needs to be said on this show. How you guys doing on this beautiful Tuesday night? So before we get started, we do have a comment section. If you want to comment, you want to put your comment, post it on the comment section. We will definitely read your comment on the show. And if you want to be able to come on to the show, we do have 2 streaming platforms available. We have a Facebook streaming platform, and we also have a YouTube streaming platform. So you can definitely come on, fire your questions off. You want to give you shout outs. You want to say, Brandon Coles Podcast team, we love what you guys are doing. Give us compliments or whatever the case may be. You can definitely do it. So definitely come on. And we definitely recommend you guys to definitely come on and share with us your thoughts and opinions. So that being said, before we get to this content today, B-Dub, G-Man, EQ, today is another one. It's Tuesday, and you know what? It is September, you guys. It's September. Man, we are just rushing through these months like it ain't nothing. I remember when we first came into 2023 in January, and like I said, man, we running through it now, like we in the middle part of the year. G-Man, what's up, my guy?
What's happening? What's happening, beautiful black people?
Man, we are here, man. We are here. Hey, September, man.
You got the beautiful right. You finally did something right for a change. What's up, G?
Beautiful black people and you too, EQ.
Don't you start nothing tonight. You start.
Yeah, man, it's Tuesday night. It's another one. So, man, we are definitely here, ready to get started. I don't know about you guys, man, before we get started, whatever, man, but I'm looking forward for the fall weather to come on around because it's summer.
Yeah,
these triple digits, man, it's a killer, brother. It is, man. Yeah, you like. I don't know about you guys, whatever, man, but it's like you don't even want to go outside and be active, none of that, because it's just the weather just unbearable out here, man.
It's definitely draining, and
right.
Keep shit in the house. I mean, I don't know. This ain't the same sun we had coming up. We stay outside all day in the summertime.
Yes,
right.
You have to come and make you come in the house. And you go outside, 5-10 minutes most. Like,
yep.
It's unbearable, bro.
Y'all know what? Something. Let me tell y'all something. Remember that little rain, the little drop of rain we got? Was it last Sunday? Whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something. I was in North Dallas when that in the sun. It was hot. We was leaving North Park and we were headed back to Waxahachie. By the time I got to Waxahachie, man, the clouds. It was like a dust storm. And then that rain drop, and I swear, like my allergies and all that just been, everybody I know been dealing with allergies, sinuses, and I ain't saying they manipulating the weather and they playing tricks with the weather, but
Speaking of that, do you guys believe in that they could manipulate the weather? You guys believe in that?
Yes.
G-Man, yes, is that a conspiracy theorist or what?
No.
Number one, you should never put anything past the system, the government, whatever. In Dubai, it's proven that's a fact that they can cross some weather conditions, through machines and systems and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dubai is an island. It was just desert. It was uninhabitable until, Anyway, so to answer your question, no, it is not a conspiracy theory. There are some systems, some parts that they can alter or manipulate weather conditions. I believe that is true.
If they can clone your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, what you don't think they can do that with the manipulate the weather and all that, or make it rain or hot or cold or whatever? Man, these people got so many different machines out there to do a whole lot of stuff, man. It just you can't put it past them. You can't put it past them, like G-Man was saying. B-Dub, what you got, my guy? How are you, my friend?
My beautiful people, what's up? What's up?
B-Dub said, "What's up with it?" He said, "Built my house."
The Dallas Cowboys make them the championship team, but too bad that ain't happening.
Here we go.
This time.
Here we go. Man,
that ain't happening.
No, man, we go. Hey, hold on. The season ain't. You know it's football season when you look all up on down social media.
Yeah, because I saw your social media page being real messy the other day. I said, "See, there he goes, starting stuff."
I'm a troll.
I'm a troll.
Hey,
I'm a troll. I'm a troll. I'm a troll.
Dion actually responded to your Facebook post, whether you know it or not. I got his response. We'll get to that later on.
Okay, yeah, we got to get to that. Yeah, I'm a troll, man. I'm a big time troll.
I was gonna comment. I said, "No, stay in your lane, mind your business," because I already knew. I said, "No, let me." And now I was gonna say, "Wait a minute, how the?" But you had more in the comments. I just kept scrolling. I said, "Business. I'm gonna leave that alone."
But speaking of comments, we got some people in the comment section already. My brother Dre, he said, let me get it started. Fly Eagle Fly.
Listen, I wanted to be on record. I did not start it with the Texans. I didn't say nothing about the Texans. This thing next to me started it.
Excuse you?
Number one. Number two, I didn't say nothing about them ugly birds. Let it be known. Dre Sims started that. I tried to be this year. I tried to be peaceful.
Hey, I'm chilling today. I haven't said nothing.
No, I know. I'm talking EQ over here, talking about my Cowboys, and I ain't said a word. Dre ain't said a word. EQ.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I ain't gonna do no more.
I didn't want to.
Pass out in that doggone velvet. Take that foolishness up.
I didn't want to do it. I tried to be cool.
Yeah.
But then they take your kindness for weakness. So we'll just have to do the rest of the show.
He does. He better take that slug off before he pass out.
Unlike you, I got AC in my house.
Whatever, Negro, and I got it.
Shots fired.
I don't have the box fan.
The bill, so don't play over here.
I don't have the little circular white fan without the cage on the front covered in dust. Like you got.
To our viewers and our fans, don't listen to G-Man. He didn't take his pills today. We ready to get on because we ain't got time for this foolish antics tonight.
Oh man, y'all crazy. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So we're gonna discuss everything what's going on with Colorado University. So the football season, the college football season has started, the NFL football season has started, and the one and only Coach Prime, which he is dominating. Coach Prime is dominating the social media outlets. You look up any outlet, whatever it is, if it's Twitch or if it's Facebook or if it's YouTube, if it's Instagram, X, whatever it is, he is dominating the topic of conversation and whatnot. So, but Coach Prime, he has taken over the Pac-12, one of the worst teams as was last year, Colorado Buffs, and they had a big game against TCU this Saturday. and they were I believe they were like 2 touchdown underdogs, if I'm not mistaken, against TCU because TCU was at home, and TCU was coming off a national championship bid last year where they got smoked by Georgia, but that's another story.
Smoked is an understatement, but
man, it is.
At least they did make it. They did make it to the championship.
They got smoked.
But they got smoked.
Right. Well, Coach Prime and the Buffs, they come to TCU in Fort Worth, Texas, and they did the unthinkable, and they beat TCU in the home. It was a shootout, but they beat them by 3. And the news media and everybody is going crazy. So that being said, you guys, with everything that's going on with Coach Prime, and everybody giving him all these different praises and shout outs or whatever, doing the unthinkable, beating TCU in Fort Worth. And I have to give Coach Prime his props. Congratulations, Coach Prime. But I am not on the bandwagon. I would definitely tell you guys why, but I'm going to let you guys first talk about it first in the panel section. How you guys feel about everything that Coach Prime is doing? B-Dub, gentleman, Jamal.
I'm going to say this real quick and I'm going to get out of the way because I know B-Dub, EQ going to eat on this one. I'm going to say this. Being from the Metroplex, I'm always going to root for hometown teams. Now, I give Coach Prime kind of a hometown pass because obviously he is a championship with my Cowboys. And his boys, the starting quarterback and the corner, they all born and raised here in the Metroplex. So they came home for this one. And the fact that he is a black coach, I'm going to stay on code. And I'm going to congratulate that black man for coming and taking. But I will be cautious because it's one game. It's one game. And if you do too much on the first game, okay, you got this one. But what happens if you lose the next 3? You ain't going to be telling, did you believe, do you believe, do you believe now?
Right.
When you win with grace. Yes,
right.
Out of him. Absolutely. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that black man for going down there and coming here and getting the win. I don't take it as an outsider coming in because I said he has a house here. He raised his kids here in Texas. So it's not like, okay, it was, Texas against somebody. He came home. This is his home. This is where his house is. This is where his kids were born and raised. And so I'm proud of him. And, whenever you got the system against you, I'm always going to root for the black man to succeed. And he's representing well in that sector. I'm just cautious about when you get the win, okay, you got to keep doing it. Because when you say, hey, do all this now, and if you lose the rest of the games, they're going to be like, we told you, or they're going to be like, you ain't talking the next game when you face a more formidable team. Not that TC wasn't formidable. They just didn't have no defense. I mean, they put up 42 points, but you gave up 45.
That's Big 12, period. Big 12 football, they'll never play defense in the Big 12. Now you go to SEC, different story, but Big 12,
right.
Nah.
What I'm saying is he's gonna have to face tougher defenses than TCU. I do wish him success because I do want him to make a stamp and make his name because I want him to continue to open those doors for other black coaches. So I'm somewhat conflicted. Congratulations to Coach Prime. I'm just saying be cautious on when you celebrate and all this. Go too much because, like I said, if you win and if you lose the next few games, then they're gonna be back on your back, against him. So win with grace. I forget the whole saying. Y'all know where I'm going, but congratulations to Coach Prime. I'm not hating.
EQ, what you got?
Thank you, Pastor Joel Osteen.
Now, see, I'm trying to be nice.
Hey, man, I love you. No, you know my thing is, y'all, win, lose, or draw, whatever. Everybody have a preference as to who they like. But the one thing I don't like to see is us divided as a people. Let's congratulate the brother, whether he's our choice of coach or whatever. I mean, no matter what our personal feelings are, because that's the last thing society needs to see is us divided. So, but anyway, congratulations to Coach Prime and the Colorado
Buffaloes. Yeah.
Buffaloes, yeah, congratulations to them. I'm glad that they won. Y'all stop because y'all know I don't know sports like that. But what made me mad, and it pissed me off more than anything, and I know we on the air and I shouldn't say that, but somebody made a post. I don't know if y'all saw the poster, and it says Coach Prime has had more toes. Have y'all saw that poster circulating around?
It had more what? Said it again.
More toes cut off than Colorado Buffaloes had ones last year.
No,
That was
they
below
won.
the freaking
No.
belt. Somebody shared that on Facebook, and I inboxed them. I was like, man, that's not funny. And it was somebody of the other persuasion that had that poster. That was a real poster at the game, and I didn't find that funny. That's you don't take you don't take jabs at people like that. That was below the belt. I didn't like that. And it was a brother that shared it. And I'm like, dude, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. So I just need the, whatever your personal feelings are about Coach Prime or whatever, put that aside. Let's clap for this brother. Because he's out here making it. He made it happen that one game. If he don't win no other games, he beat TCU. And so it is what it is. Congrats to them. And but that picture ran me hot. I was ready to fight after that picture because I was like, that you don't do that, But hey, it's football. I get it, But come on, that was tacky.
Yeah, B-Dub, what you got, my guy?
Mr. Know-It-All, do you believe? That's all I want to know. Do you believe?
It's too early for me to call that out.
Listen,
B-Dub, go ahead.
Listen, I'm with G-Man on a couple of points. First of all, Deion is Dallas. Like he said, he done won y'all a ring there. He's been there ever since, raised his kids there, done built schools there. He is Dallas. So it's okay for if anybody want to root for him. Technically, he is a home team. So, and the other thing too, I do get a tiny bit nervous with so much being put on this first game as well. But I think they got a good season ahead of them because we got to remember they're up against 1-11. So let's look at it from this standpoint. Colorado has not beaten a ranked team since they beat Nebraska back in 2018. Ironically, since they played them next. So check that off the box. They were 1-11 last year, so I already got that one dub out the way. Check that off the box. He win one more game, he's earned his money, as far as I'm concerned, because you're competing against 1-11. So as long as you do better than 1-11, then you're good. So he only got to win one more game. Do I think they're gonna go undefeated through the whole season? No, they could though. You never know, because we're talking about something different here. We've all seen it before at the pro level, college level, at the high school level, where you have those teams that on paper shouldn't do too much, but it's just something that galvanizes them and brings them together, and they just have that energy that just carries them from week to week to week, and they end up having some kind of miracle season. So it's possible. I'm not predicting that. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially with the energy that he's bringing in and the support he's bringing in and the way he got those players feeling about themselves. But the reason I don't think it's going to happen is because they are going to have to tighten up on their defense. I'm actually totally shocked because Mr. Know-It-All actually said something that made sense. The Pac-12 is notorious for not playing defense. We know that. But Colorado got some defensive skill players. They need to work on that line a little bit. And that's why I say, you never know. They get that defense jailed and operating better. They very well could dominate in the Pac-12 because ain't nobody else playing defense. And they just proved that they got an offense, because Shedeur, he's been coddled by Deion, and that's the only reason why he started. And okay, he did all right against some HBCU teams, or that'll never happen in the Power 5. Check that off the box. What? 5-10, 4 tubs. What? Now what?
Broke the school record.
Broke the school record. Now what? Been mentored his whole life by two of the greatest to ever do it, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Now what? So All that aside,
Dion and Tom Brady are both Leos, by the way. Shout out to us Leos. Go ahead, B-Dub.
no, wrong L. They not Libras. They Leos, not Libras. So
Leo.
Here's my thing, okay? All right. Number one thing, I never said I dislike Deion Sanders. Okay, so that's number one. All right. I think what he's doing with Colorado,
but you hating on him.
Hold on. I think what he's doing with Colorado. See, here's the thing with me. All right, I'm Texas through and through. So for him going to Colorado, whatever. Now to me, I don't give a damn about it being black and white, whatever. You are the enemy to me, whatever. Because I don't nobody. Texas is if it's Texas college, high school, Texas college football, pro, whatever the case may be. I'm Texas through and through. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no other state coming in Texas and on our soil and taking out none of our team. I don't give a damn if it's Rice University or whatever. I don't want no other states coming in here and trying to destroy or dominate us or whatever, because Texas, we pride ourselves on football here. I don't care what level. It can be Pee-wee all the way to the pros. We take pride in that out here. So that's the only reason why I do, once Deion became the coach of Colorado coming in here to Texas, I got to go against you. So if they say that that's hating, that's fine and dandy.
That's cap.
They can say it's hating. They can say it's hating. They can say it's hating.
Politician.
Yeah.
You can't come here.
That's cap.
You can't come here
for a
and
couple
do
of
that.
different reasons.
No.
Because
I ain't doing it. No.
Number one, if that was true, what you say, you would be on my side and you would be rooting for a Texas Bowl. Y'all in the NFC win the AFC. Why you hating on the Texans so much? Wait. No, I'm reclaiming my time.
Go ahead.
I'm reclaiming my time. We're going to the Senate with this one. Now, second of all, you said the same thing when you was hating on him when he was at Jackson State. So don't give me that out of Texas stuff. Last I checked, Jackson ain't in Texas.
Jackson ain't never played a school in Texas though. If Jackson would have played a school in Texas, what I'm saying is if Jackson would have played a school in Texas, I would have rooted against Deion. He's the enemy to me.
No.
I would have rooted against him.
Nope, that's cap again. They played TSU.
When?
I was about to say they
played TSU.
And you know what? And if they play TSU, whatever, I'm still gonna root against him because we playing a school against Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing is.
Here's my point. There are certain things that we all agree on that. We all Texas. We all home state guys, right?
I agree with that.
But sometimes there are things that transcend that.
Wait a minute.
When it comes to the culture, and as G-Man says so much, staying on code, and you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna set that to the side.
Okay.
Let's talk about the man. This man ain't did nothing but good in his life for everybody. Everybody that's around him, he ain't done nothing but good. All the good he done for kids in Texas. You know how many kids in Texas that's in the league right now because of Deion? You know how many kids in Texas went a different way other than the streets because of Deion? Let's just talk about the man himself. Why does he deserve hate from anybody of any color is beyond me.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to push back on that or whatever. Because here's how I see it. If you got the talent, I don't care. If it's your time to go to try to get to the next level, it's gonna happen or whatever. Regardless if you got Deion in your corner or not, whatever is gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? I don't think that somebody. I don't care what type of I don't care what type of or who they are, what type of status they have, or whatever. If it's time for you to go, you're gonna go. There's a whole bunch of players that have made it to the league without a celebrity or somebody attached to them like that or whatever. They made it because they had the hard work to do it, dedication, and so on and so forth or whatever. So I can't give Deion a whole lot of credit on that.
False.
I agree. I can't do it. I can't give it to him.
No. It might not be a celebrity of Deion's status, but it's a coach that is well known that has connections. That I can't let that one fly. No. Ain't nobody just because if that was the case, it's so many people that we know personally that would have been in the NBA or in the NFL. If that was the case, that's way better than some of the people that we see on TV every Sunday. but they not there. Why? Because they didn't have the right connections. They didn't know the right people. So now Dion being him, who he is, yes, he adds even more cachet because he got an even bigger name and more connections, 100%. But that doesn't take away the fact of what he's doing because he's choosing to do it. He don't have to do it. This man done made his money. He done solidified himself as a legend. You know, he could just be sitting back and enjoying his life and just watching his kids grow up and just kicking it. But he out here still doing it.
So what about the kids that he left over there in Jackson State that and they just had a game against what? Hold on, these are the same kids. These are the same kids. Because when you said earlier about Colorado, you said, hey, you know, he doing good with these kids in Colorado. What about those kids that he left at Jackson State? Hold on, these kids, they did not get the opportunity to go with them to Jackson State. And Jackson State just had a game against FAMU last week, and they got the doors blown off of them, whatever. You don't think those kids feel some kind of way about Dion leaving?
They might. I don't think they should. I don't think
why not?
I don't think they
why
do.
not? Why not?
I don't think they do, and I don't think they should. But if they do, that's their business. I'm gonna tell you why. Because now, let's say he took the whole Jackson State team with him. Now what? He built Jackson State up, but then he took all the players. He ain't leaving with nothing. No.
Okay.
He like he said, he packed his luggage. He picked a few people that he took with him, and he left the rest. He also left the coaches a blueprint, not on a blueprint for Jackson State, a blueprint for HBCUs. First of all, did you not watch? Oh wait, no, they haven't played it yet. ESPN is doing a black college football highlight game. When have they ever done it? Walmart is sponsoring Jackson State. Bought them a new field. College Game Day came to watch 2 HBCU teams play, and they planning on coming back. Why? The Dion effect. He left them in good hands. I mean, doggone. If that's okay. If I give you a Lamborghini, I done put this Lamborghini together. I done built it by myself, made it all nice and beautiful, and I got some nice rims on it. And I say, here, you can have the Lamborghini, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the rims off, and we're gonna put some factory rims on there, but you can keep the rest of the car. I'm just gonna take the rims and I'm gonna go. You gonna be mad at that? Oh man, he left me a perfectly good Lamborghini, but he put some factory rims on it. He didn't leave the rims. Like, come on now. Like this, we talking about one man. He made the blueprint and he didn't hide nothing. He said it. Hey, this is what y'all need to be doing. This is what other schools need to be doing. And he made the blueprint. Now all they gotta do is follow the blueprint.
B-Dub, when you have these kids, because I'm a parent as well, and I got boys. All right, when your kid. When you have these recruiters and these colleges, these coaches come to your house to recruit your son, they tell you, "Hey, look, I want your son to go to my school, and I want your son to go to my school, and your son is going to be under my watch, up under my care, control, and custody when when your son is being recruited." They don't go in that, and you know what? And not only Dion don't do that, whatever, but I'm talking about this is just how the game goes in college football. Period. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Yeah. But when you have a sit down with these kids, with these parents and so on and so forth or whatever, and that parent is releasing that student their prized possession to you, and then they're not knowing, or they're not they're under the impression that they're going to be molded and you're going to make sure that you look after their kid or whatever. But when you up and leave 1-2 years later or whatever, now these kids parents gotta try to they feel in some kind of way along with the child as well. You know what I'm saying?
You don't follow Dion. You follow. They went to school, right? They went to Jackson State because Dion was there. I get what you're saying, Mr. Know-It-All. But as Travis Hunter, as some others did, you follow. You chose JSU because of me. You could have chose Colorado because of me. If you went there because of me, as B-Dub alluded to, he left Jackson State in a better position. They've never had that much money, that much attendance, that much support ever in the history of the entire school. He's done enough, right? In the perfect world, I guess you go win, 10 more seasons of the same. No, who's going to turn down the money he got? And he said, hey, yeah, he's trying to show, like he said, I'm showing a blueprint. I'm trying to give a spotlight to HBCUs, which he did. He did what he said he was going to do, and he moved on to bigger and better things. And I can see how somebody would feel a way that he did leave. I'm not taking away the argument that, okay, some people feel like he betrayed them or abandoned them, all that. He didn't. Did he do what he said he was going to do? Yes. Did he leave it, the school in a better condition than when he felt? Far more better, way more better than it was. You cannot argue that JSU was not better before Deion. He did his job. He wasn't even compensated for what he did, just to be a buck. He didn't take that. He didn't really get no money off of what he did. He didn't. So
Yeah, but
okay.
listen, no, I don't want to talk about that.
From my understanding, when he got there, this is what he said. He said, when I come to Jackson State, I want to make sure that when I'm here, that we are getting a lot of these high profile, these 5 4-star recruits.
He did that.
Hold on. He's saying, but he want this to be a ongoing thing or whatever, as far as like getting these recruits to come here. A lot of these 4 5-star recruits now, since he has left, they're not going to Jackson State. They're not going to. It's still the same thing that's going on with HBCUs. Whatever. They're not getting these guys coming there. These guys are going to the Power 5 schools now. They're not going to HBCUs.
But you keep missing something, because I want to go back to you, because you was very passionate about making your point about these coaches recruiting these kids and then leaving these kids. But you conveniently forgot to talk about how these parents and kids use these schools, where they go and they ball out for a year, and now this other school is offering them some money under the table, and they say, I'm out. You forgot to talk about the transfer portal now, that these kids use like it's a bus across town to hop from school to school to school, play for 3 different schools in 3 different years. So where's that loyalty? And number 2, he said he wanted to create Jackson State and turn it into something where bigger, high-profile players come. He didn't say just while he's there. He wanted to build the school, turn the school and the program into something that would be attractive to 3-stars and up players, so they're not just stuck recruiting the 1-star, 2-star players. Somewhere where other kids would want to go and take pride. Because even Shiloh said it. Because remember, Shiloh started at a Power 5. But when he came to Jackson, he's like, man, this is an experience I've never felt before. Like, if I'd have known, I would have did this right off the rip. That's what Deion's trying to put out there and show these kids, like, hey, it's a whole type of environment over here, and you guys can come and make it great. Now, remember, Ed Reed tried to do the same thing. They hired him. I think it was FAMU. I can't remember what school it was, but they decided, you know what? Nah, we don't want this. So that's not on Deion.
Hold on. No, go ahead. Finish that.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Here's the thing on the Swamp. Everybody seen the Swamp, the Netflix talking about Miami, right?
Yeah.
When Urban Meyer left Miami, where's all? He went to Ohio. He went to Ohio State, didn't he? Then he recruited kids to Miami, and what they say? Oh my God, my coach is leaving. Coaches leave schools. Coaches leave for better opportunities.
I agree.
Hold on, that's the culture of college sports. He just said, listen, we need to bring some attention, some shine to HBCUs, and he's gotten that. Now, okay, yeah, I brought shine here. I brought all this money to this team. Now it's time for me to move on and show you I can do it. Because what was the criticism? You gonna do this at HBCU level? Okay, let me show you that black coaches can not only not do this at HBCU level, we can do it at any level. So he went and took the opportunity he was afforded. He would been a fool not to. I'm gonna be honest. Because you can still go there and still be on code and still make a difference. And like he said, I'm a black coach, a minority coach. I got 75% black. You know, the team is 75% black, and look what we're doing. We're changing the culture. We changed the culture at HBCU. Now let me show you I can do it at the higher level too, or another level if you don't want to make it higher or lower at these other colleges too. He can't. What y'all expect he's gonna stay at Jackson State for the next 20 years and get paid pennies? And then people, like they said, you damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Well, it's it's early right now as far as like to see if HBCUs if the
no, they've already shown success.
It's early. It's early. No. We're gonna see, but we're gonna see if this if the HBCUs are going to be able to be competing with the Power Fives, because that's to me that's what
he can't do it all.
But that's what he said though. That's what he had said. He said that he was going to get them to
I gave you the guidebook. I showed you proof of concept. Right? In business, you give somebody a proof of concept. I told you what I was going to do. I came in there and I did it. And not only did I do that, I showed you what happened when I left. And then what's the first thing he do when he went to Colorado? He said, I don't care what you came on. If you can't play, you can't be here. Get out of here. And
what he did to Jackson State, he took the groceries. He took all the good groceries with him. and he left them the cupboard barrel with all the top athletes that he had at Jackson State, and he brought them with him. That's what he did.
Took his sons and
everybody else Hunter.
Yeah,
go to the comment section.
He took 9.
No,
he took 9.
No.
Go to the comment section. Go to the comment section. Don't glaze over that.
What? Okay, comment section. Who we got? We got Brittany Simone saying, coming from a student athlete and now as a mom of boys, you need to teach your kids to follow the message, mannerism, and not the man. They're not going to have the same coach or mentor forever.
Drop a bomb. No. Stop.
Yeah.
Drop a bomb.
I don't have no bomb.
That's the thing we talk about. We talk about pastors. You follow the word, not the man. You follow what he is preaching.
Yeah.
Don't follow him. He can't be there forever. If they offer him a head coach job in the NFL in 3 years, oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring you over to whichever team. I'm gonna give you a 3-year, $100 million. He gonna go.
Yeah, but don't come here. But when he got the Jackson State job, don't come here with that we all family talk or whatever, that bull crap. He came in there with that kind of talk. This is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. This is what God told me. Whatever. Nah, man, don't come in there talk.
Let's hear from Dion, because Dion heard.
Let's go ahead.
Let's go
ahead.
He got a response.
Me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me. Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me.
Drop the ball. Drop the ball.
Mic drop. Let's move on.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm gonna give you the word.
Oh man, y'all funny, boy. Y'all funny. All right, so we gonna take it to another section. We're gonna still keep it in a what would you do scenario, okay? Because that's what the title of this one is. All right. So
next
before
we go to that segment, B-Duck, can you play that one more time?
Oh.
Me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me. Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me.
You can't kill me. That part. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. That part.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's funny.
My bad.
That's
funny. Go ahead.
All right, so the next topic of conversation we're gonna discuss. This has happened. This is another football related incident. So this one took place in Atlanta. Did you guys familiar with the football coach that happened? Let me see. It happened in Douglas County. The football coach in Douglas County, they were playing another football team in Atlanta, and the coaches, this particular coach, he was a brother. I don't know this guy's name, but he was very passionate, I would say the least. And he was in a huddle with the team, and he was yelling at one particular football player, and he ended up punching did a freaking Hadouken Ryu punch to the kid's gut stomach, and the kid, I don't know if the kid had any type of reaction behind it or whatever, but they arrested the football coach for a simple battery assault. Here it is. Does it sound
Even
to
game tacklings like that. Nice little easy completion, but 3 guys was on him before he ever got going.
We're off and running at Eddie Henderson Stadium. Great start to this one. Mays leading Douglas County 12-0 after 1. Yeah, something's happening. And Tony Slayton, I mean, he was upset. And he was spinning and talking to, I think we have a fan, parent, somebody who's not supposed to be on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's on the sideline. You see the police officers now involved in talking in a huddle with several other individuals on the sideline.
It says a late coach from Mays High School who is not a classroom instructor. Well, you guys read it.
On the play.
Okay, so you ain't even the boy coach.
Nah, all that is that's the school trying to distance themselves. A late
Right, 'cause
coach
they don't wanna be
that just means he's specifically a coach and not a teacher. You know,
Right.
most coaches are also teachers. But
Right.
he's not a teacher at the school. He's specifically a coach only. So they just trying to throw that out there to try to.
Which I know. Hold on, yeah. Well, I know this guy's aggressive on the football field, but he ain't
Yeah.
coaching our students. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's what it was more like
what
that.
that is.
So if that was your guys, kid on the football field like that, and you saw this coach punch him in the stomach like that, your son in the stomach like that or whatever, how would you guys feel about that?
Nah.
G-Man, EQ, B-Dub?
So I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of people gonna disagree. I was looking at some of the comments. Like the comments was tripping me out because a lot of people talking about killing this man and seriously hurting him or whatever. Listen, it ain't that serious. I might have returned fire and gave him a gut punch at most, but really I wouldn't even do that because my son will be all right. Now what he did was wrong. The timing was wrong. It doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. So yeah, let's get the authorities involved and go that route and let it play out how it's gonna play out. But he'll be all right.
Man, there's no need for the authorities to be out there handling something like that. But man, listen, coaches say and do some of the craziest stuff inside that field house of these kids or whatever. And I've seen it to where some of the kids had do some crazy and say some crazy stuff to the football coaches as well.
But you have to understand this too as a professional. There's a code of ethics and a code of conduct. I mean, yes, okay, he's an athlete, he's a young man, he'll be okay. But you have to look. Every state is different. That's just like a teacher hitting the kids. Same rule applies for the coach. He's employed by a district. You can't hit these kids. See, this is what I was telling you.
Harder than that on the field. That wasn't nothing.
Say what? What did he say?
Nothing.
Oh, hush. You would have started.
What you saying, EQ? What you saying, EQ?
You gotta be careful, just because cameras are always rolling, and that's the thing. He may not have intended to hurt the boy or nothing like that. We don't know if the kid was hurt, but I always know cameras are rolling.
Nah,
if you jacked him up by the shoulder pads or something like that, that would have been different. But you physically hit this kid in the eyes of the law. That's defined as assault. Whether you're winning or losing, you got to learn how to conduct yourself as a professional. Whereas you and I be like, man, that's what that boy did. He needs some tough love. But the other people don't see it like that.
Yeah, he all right. He at worst case scenario, he might have got the win.
I mean, we ain't mad at it.
He didn't even ball up.
Here's what I find interesting. that Miss Educator thinks that the football coach crossed the line hitting the player, but they ain't had no problem with that grown ass woman beating on that little girl. Yes, I'm still on that.
Big
You
fat.
still mad? You better build the bridge and get over it. That little girl deserved it. When these
That
kids
was
hit
just a
me,
little.
That
That's
player
just a little love
probably
tap.
deserved it.
well, let's go watch. Find the whole video. Let's see.
Nah, cause man, listen,
He got hit. He gets harder than that on the field. He alright.
I had a
G-Man,
coach.
but y'all know what? G-Man women slap him around harder than that, and he cried. But you know, but never mind.
Hey man,
I
listen.
cry, you cry.
It's part of the game. I had a coach almost break my doggone neck one time because I did something dumb on the play and got ejected from the game, and he grabbed my face mask and was jerking my head side to side while I still had my face mask on. So it
And
it
listen,
ain't.
Lord, all you messy. There wasn't no.
Yeah.
I don't know why you uppercut. He just boom. You had like the boot.
And he didn't even follow through. He pulled back on it. It was
Yeah,
just like,
Yeah. No, man, I didn't see nothing. No issue with it at all, man. Like I said, the coach seemed like he's one of those real passionate brothers or whatever. You know how it is when a coach is, that coach was already in his, is his teaching passion kind of mode or whatever, and just kind of, kind of gave it to him like that, whatever, man. But to me, it wasn't no need for no authorities to be on there. The man get arrested, no, none of that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think I hear you. But when people start, commenting and posting and they're going viral, just like B-Dub said, man, the school is going to have to get involved. They're going to have to do what they do, and try to hopefully, blow this thing over, whatever, and hopefully this guy don't lose his job. Because to be honest with you, I would love to for a coach like that.
Lose his job, but
Man, I hate that too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't deserve to lose his job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think he deserves to lose his job.
I bet you whatever that guy did, he won't do it again.
Right.
Whatever route or block, whatever he missed. I bet you he won't.
Got to know.
Now, y'all want men to come in and get made.
You know what
that men do.
Certain jobs, you know what? Certain jobs.
Times you get in, especially in sports, a coach hit you, but they hit you in the chest or like they'll grab you or pop you upside the head or whatever.
But you know what?
It's the intention. It wasn't to like you ain't nothing. It's like, hey, you missed that. Like he didn't just like wound up.
And mind you, this kid got pads on.
Yeah, he hit him with pads on. He didn't
like.
He ain't have no pads on his stomach. No, I'm just.
No, he didn't.
You gotta have pads. When you 13, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
When I was that age, baby, this was all rock. Now, at that age, shut up! Don't you say nothing, EQ? Don't you? Say
Hey, listen. You know what? Some jobs in the school district should be off limits when it comes to punishment. You know what I mean? Like, like a high school football high school football coach, maybe a bus driver. You know how much shit a bus driver got to take with them schools, with the kids going to school? Man, it should be off limits.
Got to take so much. I could not.
I couldn't be a bus driver.
I couldn't be a teacher. Anything to do with y'all bad kids.
I'm trying to tell
because the kids are out of control. They forget that. The teachers get their butts with way worse than what their little coach did.
Not this one.
Oh, you got knocked out at lunchtime. I got the video. I ain't gonna release it, but
yeah, you driving a school bus. Next thing you know, you see a damn lunch bag fly right over your face, and I'm trying to throw something at you. You know what I mean? Oh no, man.
They threw an orange at one of our bus drivers here.
You see what I'm saying? Nah, I can't do it, bro. And they laughing and giggling and all that. No,
Now, if that bus driver had thrown that orange at that kid first, that would have been assault, right?
Right.
But why come that same charge couldn't be pressed? See, these kids need to learn a hard lesson, and ain't nobody teaching them none. Because they did that to a bus driver here. He was an older man. Just think if it had hit him in his head and he'd have had a concussion or passed out while driving the bus.
That's all right.
They think that's funny.
This ways to get back though. See, they wouldn't do that to me if I was a bus driver, because I'm too slick with it. Because I pull up to the stop and then everybody get up, start walking off, and I accidentally just
Right.
But you
Yeah.
can't
They
even
are,
do that
all
no
of them gonna
more.
be.
But you know what? You can't even slam on your brakes like that no more. All these
No.
buses-
I'm talking about you come to a stop and then you just accidentally take your foot off the brake real quick and just.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
They
that's-
all would have been stacked up at the front of the bus.
Yeah, because they got voice activated cameras on these buses, so it sees everything, y'all. But I'm telling you, these bus drivers take so much disrespect. I'm talking about little kids telling these bus drivers, you name it. They
Nah,
say
I see.
But you know
I'm
what?
fi-
Here's the crazy part. It's our people that's in denial about their kids. Can see it on camera, see the videos and everything. My baby didn't do that. Y'all lying, ma'am. That's your child. Trust me, and like I said, like I was telling Mr. Know-It-All at the beginning before we came on, y'all, I'm telling you, this year right here, we just the 4th week into school. It has really made me want to reconsider. Because I'm not. Ooh, I don't know.
Well, if you go ahead and cooperate with Percy Earl, he'll
Now,
retire you.
He mad at me. I don't spend his SSI check, so
Well,
he's
he's
so
gonna
silly.
cooperate. He can go ahead and he'll sit you down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him move in. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Well, he already moved in. We'll see him occasionally walk across
No,
the back.
I moved, but he didn't move this time. But it's holidays coming up. It's about to get cold outside in a little bit, so I'm gonna let him.
Well, he's
move
too small.
Huh?
Yeah, it's big. No, he's too small. You probably get rid of him for a big boy.
Oh, Percy, good. He good. I got Percy. You silly.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. The last story we're
What
gonna
we doing? They gonna have my
jump on.
friend thinking it's a real Percy Earl. What's wrong with you?
You ain't got nobody. Nobody wants you. Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
So this last story we gonna jump on. We gotta definitely give our commentary on this incident that happened in Houston, Texas. Everything happened in Houston, B-Dub, and your stomping ground over there. What is the world going on, man?
Man, you know what? I was thinking the same thing, but none of this craziness happened until all these damn Californians started migrating here. I wish they would take their ass back home.
Yeah, we got
They
some
bringing all this weirdness. When have you heard about wildfires in Texas?
right.
Now all of a sudden we get wildfires every other week.
Right. Yep. I agree. But roll the tape, B-Dub, so that way we can talk about this once we finish watching the video here.
Faced with
is
a
the brick
brick and
lady.
all these black men just watch and they don't give a yeah, this man hit me, he grabbed a rock and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Don't give a
Oh yeah. You got knocked the fuck out.
done to anybody in my life to deserve this. I ain't never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that get in the car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women? It's been 12 hours. I'm in the hospital. I'm getting discharged. I do have a concussion, so I gotta take it slow for a week. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of job that's gonna give me that kind of grace. So, I still got a mother. I still gotta teach. I still gotta work.
Bricks, all white bricks, white 10 bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.
B-Dub, Gentleman Jamal, EQ. I don't know. I just really find it hard to believe because I seen some videos of that woman, and
Wait,
she
didn't she
go
hit
ahead.
him first?
She did a lot.
No,
She done a
that
lot.
was a different dude. That same night, earlier that night, she
She hit
slapped a white
somebody.
dude.
Right. But then she's posted a lot of videos talking about she's down. She is really hard on black men and talking about women. We don't need no man and so on and so forth, whatever. So she's made videos talking like that as well, and she's notorious for going around taking videos and very confrontational towards men of any color. It don't matter what color they are. She's going towards these different men and slapping them or talking crazy to them. She's doing all these type of antics towards men. And now all of a sudden, when this happened to you, when this happened to you, when your face looked like a prune or something like that, and you get smacked inside the face like that or whatever, now you want a man's support. You want some man to back you up or whatever. But your antics I don't think no man is going to get in the way of you when you're going around looking for trouble or you're provoking something. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no man gonna jump out there and try to help you out. It ain't gonna happen.
Let me do the legal disclaimer. We at the Burning Coals podcast do not condone any violence whatsoever towards a man or a female. And this violence was not condoned or not, it should not have happened at all. I'm going to just say that before everybody continues. Then y'all go and I'll come in last. Go ahead.
Go ahead, EQ.
I just want to put that disclaimer in there for legality reasons.
Yeah, we don't condone violence on this show, only when I'm slapping G-Man around. I mean, sis, you can't go around provoking men. You can't go around provoking men. I saw it because I thought I was like, well, wait a minute, did I miss something? And you sitting out here crying and all this, ma'am. You can't provoke brothers. I mean, naturally, most brothers are stronger than sisters. Don't keep your hands to yourself. I mean, I don't think this man just walked up to her and hit her because he asked her for a number and he just hit her with a brick. I mean, unless he on something, I just find that hard to believe. I mean, there had to have been a change of words or
he wasn't an American black guy, by the way, but that's another topic.
Oh, so what? Yeah, she sounded like she had an accent, so I don't know.
She's Somalian, and I guess that part of town that she's in, it's a lot of Africans and other those type of cultures in that neighborhood.
So it might be a little different there because they do look different than what we do over here.
But
but we still do not condone violence.
But we don't condone violence, right? Yeah, because I fight back. But anyway, you just don't.
We don't condone violence or alleged violence either, because the thing that people forget is that the internet lasts forever, and the greatest FBI agents in the world live on the internet. Not in 1600 whatever the address is in Washington,
Pennsylvania Avenue.
They live on the internet because as Ms. Nordahl alluded to, this woman has released several videos, and in one video specifically, she said women are the protectors. She said men are innately not able to protect. Like that ain't even what we do. It ain't even in our DNA. Women are the protectors and all this stuff, which I find interesting because I'm not 100% sure that she is a woman. So
I said the same thing too, B-Dub.
Check her throat. She might be a man.
Also too, she is, I'll say is Muslim. Maybe I'll say she's not necessarily practicing anymore, but her social media profiles used to be, very Muslim related. You see her in hijabs and, talking about, just regular good stuff. And then suddenly she decided to go on the GoFundMe hustle because she has opened several GoFundMes over the years. One of them claiming needed help with bill money and stuff like that. She collected $5,000. Another one, allegedly her sister passed away and left 5 kids for her to raise and whatever, and she collected $16,000. And then shortly thereafter, it was noticed that she went down and got one of them, these BBLs killing y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then coincidentally, after the BBL, her content seemed to change a little bit. Now all of a sudden she's twerking and putting her cheeks all over Instagram. Even with her niece or daughter, we're not sure. She made a post talking about I tell my niece to something. Basically, he was telling her, you know, just do whatever you want to do and show your body, and it's cool. And they was twerking on the video, and they was at the pool. So little girl had a bathing suit on, but it was a normal bathing suit. She was covered. That was fine. This chick here had on basically a thong, with the cheeks popping at the pool. And on the caption, she was talking about telling her niece to, you know, live your life and be open. Don't let nobody tell you what to do, blah, blah, blah. So all of that, you know, comes together. And then this allegedly happens. And again, I said allegedly because if you can hear in the video, some of the people was like, well, what happened? What do you want us to do? What happened? Like, we ain't see nothing. You know, it's like, y'all need to do something. Okay, well, do what? What you want us to do? And, you know, so I don't know. You know, there's cameras out there. There's camera footage of the crowd, you know, being out there doing whatever. No footage of her getting hit with a brick. So, you know, it's smelling real juicy smoulier over here on my end. So I don't know. But
man, but you would think that a brick would do some damage. You get hit in the face with a brick, man. What?
It did some damage.
But I'm talking about, man. I mean,
but you know
some
what that
blood,
also,
cracked open skin, something, man. I don't know, bro.
You know what that also looks like? That also
damn boxing glove.
That also looked like somebody drunk that might have fell down and hit their head on the concrete or something like that.
Something, man. Yeah, that
was a video of one of the guys who was there. He said, yeah, she was hit with a brick.
Okay.
One of the guys on the video, he said she was hit with a brick. But he said what y'all not knowing is not only did everyone there know who she was and know her prior content, is that she was talking real reckless to this guy for, you know, it wasn't just, okay, hey, can I have your number? She said, no, here with a brick, no. She was like, no, she kept demeaning him and kept talking bad about him, continuously hit her, not condoning it. No person should be hit with a brick, no matter what, unless you put, you know, without no physical violence, no. But there are videos of her hitting other men.
Yep, saw that.
Just like, okay, I'm gonna just hit men because you can't do nothing to me, and we don't need men, and the women are the protectors everybody's talked about. She said all that. We don't need men. But then when she get hit with the brick, she's like, why no man protecting me? But we got a video you saying the women are the protectors. We don't need men. But then when you get hit with a brick, where are the men? And I would say that. Not condoning it, not justifying it. She should not have been hit.
Are you willing to risk your life and lose your life behind some woman that's that way?
No, and that's what the guy was telling the video. He says, no, she kept provoking it. She kept provoking. He says, no, I wouldn't have jumped in. He said, if I'd have saw it again, I still wouldn't have jumped in because she kept provoking this man.
Right.
And he said, I'm not condoning it, but she kept demeaning below this man, just kept at it. He said she been trying to get her viral moment, and y'all gave it to her. And I don't know. I just seen the videos. I have seen the previous videos of her after this happened. Of course, I didn't know who she was before this happened.
Right.
But she has videos where she's saying, we don't need men. Women are the protectors. Blah, 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 blah. Where are these black men standing around? And what we have to understand is certain things are not even taught. I'm not going to put this on all cultures, but we also know that certain things are culturally acceptable to a more degree than others, right? And I'm gonna leave it right there. And what it came out is black men, black men not protecting. No, we protect. If you listen to the people it wasn't us, but we get blamed for, okay. But she talked about women. If you go some other videos, she talked about cisgender women because allegedly she's LGBTQ plus. And she talked begrudgingly about cisgender women. But as soon as she got hit, it's believe all women, and that hurts the overall movement because, yeah, you should protect yes, but that's not that. That situation, according to early reports, that's not that. And again, and hopefully, should have put the video when she said we don't need women are the protectors, we don't need men. And then soon upside her face and like Martin, now all of a sudden, these men are not doing nothing. The two cannot be the same, and I'm gonna land it right there.
Yeah, like you didn't even call the police. This, it's
Right.
feeling-
Your
it's
first
feeling-
issue was to go viral.
Exactly.
And no, you should be like 911. I just got hit by this man. Here he is. Give a description, all this. No, I'm going to use this moment and get my moment in and blame everybody around. No, you don't know. Nobody knows what was going on there. Man, please.
I was going to say, it seemed like she was trying to get attention. You said, like, old boy said she was trying to find a viral moment, and that makes sense because she said she was a lesbian. So why is there even a conversation? Even if he came up to you, try to holler like, "Hey, I appreciate it, brother, but we on the same team, so it ain't gonna work over here," and you keep it moving. You had to take time to do whatever she was doing, and like you say, just going at this man and talking bad about him or whatever. Like, listen, people got to stop worrying about what's right and start dealing with what's real. It's not right for nobody to hit nobody, but the reality is some people will absolutely hit you. So it's probably best not to take that chance. And then, like I said, she didn't file a police report. Eventually, she did go to the hospital. She recorded a video in the hospital, but the first thing she did after getting hit with a brick was pick up her phone and start going in on black men not supporting women. Like, that's very agenda-ish.
It is an agenda. Yep.
And then the very next day, you started GoFundMe, which turns out is part of her history.
Right.
She started several GoFundMes. And now you turn around, you start a GoFundMe because she's talking about she's a teacher, but she just started a new job, and so she hadn't been there long enough to get insurance, which I'm not even 100% if that's true, because I believe as soon as you get hired, you're eligible to apply for insurance. So I don't know. Maybe it's something different with the school systems. I don't know what district she allegedly works for, but that's her claim, is that she hadn't been there long enough to get insurance and that she needs money for medical bills or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Shouldn't have got hit, but I'm finding it real hard to have any type of sympathy or care whatsoever for the situation other than to hope that she heals.
Man, I condone every man that was there that did not get in the middle of that or whatever, because a man know how to read the room. We know what's going on. We know there's some stuff, there's some sucker stuff going on. We know the real deal or whatever. But every man that decide not to get involved in that, I gotta condone you with it, man, because you could have really got yourself in a messed up situation, especially with someone of that magnitude and how everything come across with how she is, regardless of the fact that she make these videos about all the stuff that she, all the stuff that B-Dub said that she's done with, degrade men and talking about women this and women power that or whatever. It's just that everything that she did from that point would disrespect that man in front of all these other men, and she ended up getting slapped with a brick. That's what you got. You gotta go off of that or whatever. And that's what I would went off of. I wouldn't have got involved in that. And I'm not sorry about it neither, because it's just not. That was something that you put yourself and created a hostile situation, and you're not going to get me in the middle and caught up in nothing like that. And then on top of all that, you doing it for clout too? Oh no, hell no. Here it is. I'm laying up, shot up in the hospital, dead or whatever, and you don't, you going on with your life and talking about, God knows what on social media. Nah, it ain't gonna go down like that. No, I can't do it. Not at all. B-Dub, you got that video, B-Dub? The brick video?
No, that was just another.
Oh, okay.
Take that out.
Well, you guys, we sure appreciate you guys for joining the Brandon Coles podcast, and thanking you guys for the love and support and adulation. Continue to hit the like button, share, hit that subscribe button as well, hit the notification button. Let everybody know where to go for nice fire content, because we do this every Tuesday, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys definitely let us know in the comment section on what you guys feel and you guys' thoughts, opinions about everything we talked about today. It definitely makes for great conversation, and we just love to hear you guys' opinions about it. So B-Dub, Gentleman Jamal, EQ, we're gonna go ahead and land this plane. You guys got some final thoughts about everything?
Hey, don't let the family you have destroy the family you creating.
Ooh, what's a bomb? EQ?
I'm ready to go to bed. Thank y'all for supporting us, sharing, and subscribing to the Burning Coals podcast. It's a pleasure as always. Y'all keep supporting us, keep sharing, keep commenting, all that stuff. And thanks for the love. God bless.
G-Man?
Yeah, I appreciate talking to my people. It's all for the betterment, upliftment of us all. And if nobody told you they love you today, we do, but ain't nothing you can do about it.
And that's the Burning Coals give you the bag moment from Gentleman Jamal. So that being said, we thank you guys for joining another episode of Burning Coals podcast. We say thank you guys. We love you guys. I am Mr. Know It All Reactions. Up under me, we got Gentleman Jamal. Right there on the side of me by the logo, we got Bougie Weirdo B-Dub. And right up under him, we got the first lady of Burning Coals podcast, EQ, Educated Queen. We say thank you. See you guys next Tuesday for another episode of the Burning Coals podcast.